I just think prom is one of those high school experiences that you talk about for a long time. So it's connected to a church, so it's a religious school, and they kind of take Christianity, I would say, to the extreme. A lot of us felt like we didn't get a super normal experience. You know, we didn't have football at my school, so there was no Friday night football games we would go to. There was just like a lot of experiences that we missed out on, and I felt like prom was one of those things that I could give us and we could have, so it was kind of, why not try? I had told everybody we're doing a prom, like I'm throwing it senior year, so I'd had my mind and my heart set on this. For our prom, we just went ahead and like put all the rules in our invitation. So it said, disclaimer, this is not a school sponsored event. You are invited to a night under the stars prom. We're so excited for this event and hope you can make it. So it was like, do not give money to the office in caps because this is not a school event. I think in the invitation, it was like, you have to bring the money to Gigi, like in the student parking lot from like this time before school or this time after school. There will be a DJ, which means there will be dancing. However, he will be playing the radio's edited / clean versions of songs. So this was pretty much towards the end of my senior year. So they were kind of already done with me at this point. I think I'd push back against rules a lot during high school. And I wasn't really necessarily like a rule breaker, but I kind of saw certain things I didn't think were right and I would be outspoken about it. And I think this was just another one of the examples they probably had against me that was negative. And I definitely don't think a lot of the administration had a positive view towards me. The National Honor Society, I was rejected from it going into junior year, even though I had the highest GPA in my class. And up to this point, no one had ever really been rejected unless you didn't meet like the GPA standards. Honestly, just something to put on your resume. And going into my rejection, they basically said that like I wasn't supportive enough of the school, basically like voiced too much opposition with the school's rules, and that I kind of needed to take on a sweeter tone with people. People had only been positive to me and like given me praise. So it was kind of like a big hit that came from nowhere. You know, when my principal announced that I was valedictorian on our senior trip, he made a joke that this other girl was valedictorian before he said it was me. And like, I just remember it being like, I'd worked so hard for it, and it was, he made it into a joke, which everyone kind of knew it would be me, but it was still one of those moments that it was like, okay, you kind of like took that away from me. But I think I was just vocal about a lot of things that I saw that were wrong. And especially as a Christian myself, I saw a lot of things that they would take as double standards between men and women, and a lot of things that had no biblical backing that I felt like a lot of times they just did to put more rules on us. It was, you know, a normal prom, I would say. I mean, it was a little smaller than most schools, but it's a normal prom. Sorry, I was